This is Natalie here. Welcome to Natalie's Book Talk. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So as you saw today's title, this is a book haul. I've accumulated a couple of books, so let's just get into it because I'm not going to go in detail into the books. Just I'm going to read you the title. Well, this is from Elin Hilderbrand, The Matchmaker. And I know she has the Paradise series, and this is about 48-year-old Nantucket Dabney Kimmel Beach has a gift of matchmaking, and some call her the mystical, while others, like her husband, a celebrated economist, and her daughter, who is clearly engaged to the wrong man, call it meddlesome. So apparently she's a matchmaker. That's why it's called The Matchmaker by Elin Hilderbrand. The next book is Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. The cover, and this is about two people that are constantly texting each other. They really have never met, but then I think she moves into his town, and then they become friends or something, but they don't know who they are. Okay, this is Alex Approximately. From the Jump by Lacey Walden. I have a book here by Tessa Bailey, and seriously I just bought it because I love the cover. I've read her other books and I've also enjoyed. And this is about, I guess it's through the POV of the characters, Naomi and Jason. And it's Naomi's big day, her dream wedding, and she's out of here. One moment, a chance of meeting the gazes through the church window pane with someone familiar who radiates intrigue, independence. It's the final push. Naomi needs to realize she's boring, a blonde, cookie-cutter, well-mannered trophy wife to be. How can she expect to lead fulfilling married life when she's never lived? And then there's Jason Bristow. Special Forces driver Jason Bristow needs a beauty pageant coach. Not for himself, although the tattooed bruiser could definitely use some charm for his little sister. And when a beautiful southern debutante lands on his doorstep, which I'm guessing is Naomi, if only she wasn't planning on winning back the ex-fiancé she left. Then we have Mary Jane. Like, I see a lot of people talking about this book. It's a novel by Jessica Anya Blau, and Nick Hornby says, I love this novel. If you could have ever sung along to a hit on the radio in a decade, then you will devour Mary Jane at 45 RPM. The Next Flame includes the Fall Away novellas Flame and Next to Never. Okay. Is a sizzling conclusion New York Times best-selling author Penelope Falling Away series. So this is part of a series. Then I have Rival, Until You. I guess these are part of the Fall Away series. And I think Bully is the first one, if I'm not mistaken. Recent book release that I saw, Love in the Time of Serial Killers. The true crime is not reading this novel. Ali Hazelwood, New York Times best-selling author. Okay. PhD candidate for Phoebe Walsh has always been obsessed with true crime. She's even analyzing the genre in her dissertation. If she can manage to finish writing it, it's hard to find the time while she spends the summer in Florida cleaning out her childhood home, dealing with her obnoxious, good-natured younger brother, and grappling with the complicated feelings of mourning the father that she hadn't had a relationship for years. And it doesn't help that she's low-key convinced that her new neighbor, Sam Dennings, is a serial killer. So she's convinced that the neighbor is a serial killer. So, oh, Love on the Brain. This is like a hyped up book. Just came out recently. Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood also. Now this, We Were Liars. I hear a lot of mixed reviews about this book. Some of you love it, a lot of you hate it, but I thought I'd probably make up my own opinion. So We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. So I'm gonna read it and give you all my opinion. If I liked it, if I didn't like it. Let's see which way it goes. This Taylor Jenkins Reid latest book, Carrie Soto is Back. Now I was surprised when I saw that this is a hardcover book, because I was expecting the soft covered book. I mean, not that it makes a difference, but I prefer the paperback books. And it's pretty, well, it's not that. It has, it has 364 pages. And I think in this book, some of the characters that were in Malibu Rising come out in this book. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to read Malibu Rising, which I haven't read, and then I'll read this one. Sweet Dandelion by Michaela Smeltzer. I just thought this book, I don't know, something about it, when I saw it, that the cover talked to me. So, and this is, at 18, she should be headed off to college, all smiles, and instead, a victim of a school shooting, she's starting her senior year in a new city and living with her brother. Nightmares of that horrible, terrible day haunt her, affecting her daily life and the relationships around her. Forced to meet with the school counselor, Danny finds him chipping away at all the walls that she built around herself and even her heart. Okay, so Lashon Taylor doesn't know what to make at first of the broken student. He's tasked with helping her. She survived a trauma he's not sure he can save her from, but he knows he has to try. And then the more they spend together, the more they learn what it really means to live. Fixer Upper by Lauren Forsell. Ever since she can remember, Allie has been fixing everything around her. Her parents' marriage, her colleagues' work problems, and her friends' love lives are just a few examples. After a chance of meeting with an ex who has gone from living in his parents' basement to being a married project manager, her talents to a good use, and alongside two work friends, sets the Fixer Up, an exclusive underground service for women who are tired of unpaid emotional labor. Using little tricks and tips, Addie and her friends get the men to do the work. Before long, the high-profile Instagram star hires them to fix up her app developer boyfriend. There's just one catch. He's also Addie's childhood best friend and first love. Book that the cover just called me. I don't know, it's such a beautiful cover. It's Belladonna by Adeline Grace. This is a YA book, and Signa opened her eyes and death was there before her, watching and waiting. His presence is intoxicating and familiar, and it took Signa by surprise, as it always did. Writhing shadows cast into the vague shape of a human, so dark, void of light, that it was painful to look at him. And yet looking at him was all Signa could do, all she could ever do. She was drawn to him like a moth to a flame. Wow. And so it seemed was he to her. So, attraction. This is Full Tilt by Emma Scott. Okay. I would love you forever if only I had a chance. That's Full Tilt. And this is like another hyped up book. And it's A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. Beautiful cover. And it's Ren Beaumont is many things. Beautiful, smart, sweet, innocent. At Lancaster Prep, the girls love her. They all want to be her friend. Only I see Ren for who she really is. A repressed little virgin, oh Lord, who keeps her feelings locked up so tight she's probably close to bursting. She thinks she's above us all, even me. I shouldn't be drawn to her. She's not my type. Until we're forced to work together in class and realize we might have more things in common than we originally thought. Soon enough, I find myself completely obsessed. I will do anything for this girl to make her fall in love with me. Anything. Okay, so this sounds like it's the view of how he feels about this girl. So let's see. This is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. So let's see if it's all what everyone said. Letters to Molly, Larissa, Larry Reed's recommendation, and the birthday list. Okay, so that's why I bought those. Ghosted is another one. Best-selling author J.M. Dashoover. Ghosted. He's a troubled young actor, Hollywood's newest heartthrob, struggling with fame as the star of the latest superhero franchise. Through scandal after scandal, addiction on the top of addiction, a flurry of paparazzi hunt him as he fights to conquer his demons. She's a single mother, assistant manager at a grocery store, existing in monotony with her 5-year-old daughter. Every day when she goes to work, lurid tabloids surround her, the face of a notorious bad boy haunting her from their covers. A man and a woman living vastly different lives, but that wasn't always the case. Once they were just a boy and a girl who bonded over comic books and fell in love unexpectedly. When Kennedy Garfield met Jonathan back in high school, she knew he had all the makings of a tragic hero. With stars in his eyes and her heart on her sleeve, the pair ran away together to follow their dreams. But dreams sometimes turn into nightmares. Ghosting. Juniper Hill. Okay. Memphis War arrives in Quincy, Montana. On the 5th worst day of her life, she needs a shower, she needs a snack, she needs some sanity, because moving across the country with her newborn baby is by far the craziest thing she's ever done. So it seems like a single parent, but maybe it takes a little crazy to build a good life. If putting the past behind her requires 1,000 miles and a new town, she'll do it if it means better future for her son. Even if it requires setting aside the glamour of her former life. It's there on the 5th worst day of her life that she meets the handsomest man she's ever laid eyes on. Knox Eden is a beautiful, sinful dream, a chef, and her temporary landlord. He's raw, rugged, and everything she's never had and never will, because after the first worst day of her life, Memphis requires giving up on her dreams too. And a man like Knox Eden will only a dream. Say You Swear, another book that I see that many people talking about, Goodreads and all that. For years, I've dreamt of what college life could bring. And while some things changed, there was always one constant. I didn't matter how wild I allowed my imagination to run. It always led me to the same place. It led me to him. My future was clear and he was it. Until suddenly he wasn't. Now they say first love lasts forever. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. So it seems like not a very good relationship experience. I don't know. So this is Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. The Wicked King by Holly Black. There's a third book, which is The Queen of Nothing. This is the second book. Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. So this is a thriller mystery. I like to incorporate mysteries, and I also have 2 other books by her that I'm planning on reading. This is my book haul for now. 24 books. So I'm not buying any more books for a while because I've been going crazy. I have so far. I redid my shelves. I'm gonna put up a video about that. And I have 222 books. So I don't need to get any more books for now. So I'm gonna try to refrain from that for a couple of months. The only books I have coming to books pre-ordered. One is from Colleen Hoover. The other I can't remember, but I have 2 books. After that, that's it for now. Thank you for watching.